Okay, so we're gonna look at this no-name Telecaster knockoff I got off Amazon for like $75. I think it was like $72 actually. And I got it back in Christmas, but I haven't done anything with it. And we're gonna give it a listen. We're also gonna look and see who might want to buy one of these things and why someone would buy one of these. Like, is it going to replace my Gretsch or my custom Strat? Hell no. But I haven't done anything with it, and we'll just see how it sounds through Bias FX2. Alright, so the settings I'm using is just the glassy clean. You can see up there if you're familiar with the software. It's a real simple setup. I don't have anything extra done to it. And if you want that country twangy sound, it gets that. It's kind of weak, but this back pickup is really low. The strings are kind of high. Like I said, I've done nothing with it. And the middle pickup setting, again, these pickups are not, I mean, this is a cheap guitar. These pickups are not hot at all. I'm going to swap them out for some Fender Tex-Mex because I got really lucky with this one. There's no quality control, but this neck is dead straight. I'm going to level the pickups, or level the frets, change out the pickups, and the electronics. I'm going to put a new capacitor on the tone knob so that the tone knob has a bit more control. And the action's really high on it, so it's a bit tricky to play. It's not really high. It's better than I expected for the price point. Being $70 guitar, it's crazy. When I was a kid, you couldn't buy a guitar for that much, and it wouldn't be this good. So let's hear it with a little bit of drive. Middle pickup. It really doesn't play terrible. I think once I get the frets done and the action lowered a bit, and it's not, as you can see, it's not terribly high, but it's definitely higher than I like. And I mean, for the price, it's insanely good. But listen to how noisy it is too. So definitely new electronics. And so let's talk about why anyone would want to buy a guitar this cheap. So I buy them to work on. So if you're a guitar player and you're not comfortable working with a high fret or changing a fret that might be damaged and too low and there's nothing much you can really do about that, this is a great thing to buy. And just rework all the frets and practice your tech and luthier skills, work with your action, learn to adjust your truss rod, and, you know, change out the bone. These cheap plastic bones, they kind of suck. Well, nuts they're called, really. I always call them bones because when I was a kid, you always wanted a bone nut. Now the graphite ones are probably the best, but still. You change out the nut, learn to file them, learn to adjust your action that way, and especially learning to rework your frets and adjusting your action here and redoing your intonation, because it's going to need to be intonated. If you're not comfortable doing that stuff with the guitars that you buy for anywhere from $300 to $3,000, then $70, $75 will get you a guitar to work on. And you can learn to swap out pickups, because that upgrade, like initially I was going to change everything on this guitar and like sand down the top and put a laminate top on it, but I'm liking the simple black on black. So I think I'll just keep it as is basically and just put new pickups in it. Probably new volume, definitely a new tone knob, because that's actually bent and hitting. You can hear it hitting. It's already starting to turn easier, but you don't want to deal with that kind of crap. And new switch, even though that one doesn't feel too bad, but I think I'll do all new electronics on it. Level the frets, tongue oil the neck because it's completely natural wood, which is fine, but where I live in the subtropics, it's really humid and you don't want to deal with it expanding and contracting all the time, and you get fret burrs, and just the oil helps it and it preserves it. It'll last longer. And it's not really even finished then, it just is oiled. And as far as, like, I had this thing sitting from Christmas until today, which is, what the hell is today? May 21st. And it was in tune still. And it's because I think, because the tuners are crap, why would it still be in tune? The string trees are crap, the frickin' the bone up here, the nut is crap, but the stability of these things really comes from that simple bridge setup. You can't really get simpler than that. Just holes in the back, and then you got your saddles here, and as long as they don't move, this thing seems to stay in tune. So who else would want to buy one of these? Other than guitar players to learn to work on them. That's great for this. If you want to practice, buy one. They're excellent to work on. Or buy one of the Strat-style cheap guitars. If you want to learn to work on those types of bridges and those types of trem systems, they're great. I built a few of them. And you can buy the kits or buy like a Glary. This again is a no-name, and this is the best one I've gotten. It's just dumb luck though, because there's no quality control. I just happened to get a perfectly straight neck and frets that weren't that bad. I mean, I am going to level and re-crown them, but it turns out, because I don't have a Tele-style guitar, this one's a keeper. I'm going to put good Fender Tex-Mex pickups in it, and I'm keeping this baby. New capacitor in here, beefier capacitor, one made probably for like a bass, like a nice big orange dot. And new knobs, and really that's it. Fret job, I'll probably put one of the bone nuts in here. And those tuners, considering they didn't go out of tune from December till May, I'm not even going to bother changing them. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yep, just lower the action and this thing will be good to go. I haven't done anything with it. It plays good. And so yeah, if you're just starting out in guitar, definitely buy one. You know, if you don't know you're going to be playing all the time and you're not looking to gig, you're just looking to see if you're wanting to play a guitar, learning how, then yeah, definitely buy one. Dirt cheap and very effective. I wouldn't play gigs with it, but once I get it set up and get the Fender pickups in it, then I'd say I probably would play gigs with it. Even if I don't redo these electronics, because it stays in tune and the neck is good, I don't see why you couldn't gig with it. And who cares if you ding it up? You get a really nice guitar, and you hate to ding it up, but you get a $70 guitar, even if it looks cool. It's alright to ding it up. So, yep. New guitar players and guitar players who want to learn to really work on their instruments. That's my dog itching. Yeah, great guitar for both those things. Who else might want to buy one? Oh, buy one for a present, obviously, for someone who might want to start playing an instrument. It'd be a great present for somebody. And yeah, I got this one for Christmas, so it is a great present. Like I said, I got this one mostly to work on and try all kinds of new woodworking stuff on, but I'm going to get another one where the quality control wasn't so good and work on that one. Because this one I'm going to keep as my Tele-style guitar, because it really is pretty damn good. And with a little bit of work, it'll be a great guitar.